komanso m'masacheti. Madzi ochokera kuchilengedwe kufikira kwa inu. Dzalanyama Springs, freshness redefined.
Lilongwe Water Board. Lilongwe Water Board.
Lilongwe Water Board. Portable water all the time for all.
Good afternoon and thank you for joining Luntha Television. It's time for news updates and you're with me, Charity Chilanga. Pope Leo XIV has urged young people to go beyond their comfort zones and become active artisans of peace in a message for the 40th World Youth Day. The Pope emphasized the importance of Christian witness, which arises from friendship with Jesus and a commitment to building peace in society. Pope Leo XIV encouraged young people to be courageous witnesses of Christ, focusing on two aspects of witness: friendship with Jesus and commitment to building peace. He emphasized that true Christian witnesses are humble and inwardly free, seeking to point to Jesus rather than themselves. The Pope concluded by encouraging young people to listen to God's voice and become active artisans of peace, making visible the gift of peace that comes from the risen Lord. Health officials in Salima have called on the media to step up efforts in promoting awareness on cervical cancer prevention and addressing misinformation about the human papillomavirus HPV vaccine, warning that if no action is taken, Malawi could record over 22,000 cases and 15,000 deaths by 2030. Senior Health Promotion Officer for Salima District Hospital, Angela Nyangani Sakwata, made the appeal today during a media engagement organized by the Ministry of Health ahead of the National HPV Vaccination Campaign set for 27th to 31st October 2025. Sakwata said myths and misinformation have greatly affected vaccine uptake in previous campaigns, urging communities to trust verified health information. Currently, Malawi ranks second globally in cervical cancer incidence and first in mortality, with 2,300 new cases and 1,600 deaths recorded each year. The World Health Organization, WHO, has issued a warning over the rising global use of e-cigarettes, revealing for the first time that over 100 million people now vape. In Malawi, new findings suggest at least 20 in every 100 university students use shisha or e-cigarettes, raising fears of the nation's future. WHO Director Itini Krag of the Department of Health Determinants expressed deep concern, stating that the aggressive marketing of e-cigarettes is fueling a new wave of nicotine addiction, particularly among the youth. According to the latest WHO estimates, while 86 million e-cigarette users are adults, mostly in high-income countries, 15 million are adolescents aged 13 to 15. The organization's report states that in countries with available data, children are on average 9 times more likely to vape than adults. In a bid to curb the rising theft of its network equipment, including fiber cables, Air Malawi has held its partnership with the Malawi Police Service and members of the public, saying the collaboration has significantly helped to protect the company's assets. Airtel Malawi's network director Mphatso Manda made the remarks during a press briefing held in Lilongwe, where he highlighted that vandalism and theft of network infrastructure had previously affected service delivery in several areas. He said Airtel continues to work closely with the police and local communities to track down and arrest those involved in sabotaging the company's installations, calling for continued public cooperation in safeguarding national communication infrastructure. Kanengo police spokesperson Gresham Gwila also commended the partnership, noting that community support has been crucial in helping police apprehend and bring the suspects to justice. And in other news, Madagascar's President Anle Rajoelina said he planned to hold a national dialogue with various groups on Wednesday after youth protesters issued a 48-hour ultimatum for him to agree to their demands or face a national strike. On Monday, Rajoelina named Army General Rufine Fortunate Zafisambo as the new prime minister a week after he fired his cabinet, in a move intended to address some of the grievances that sparked the demonstrations on September 25th. But the reshuffle has failed to replace the protesters who initially took to the streets over water and electricity shortages in the impoverished African nation, but have since expanded their demands to call for Rajoelina's resignation. Inspired by similar Gen Z marches in Kenya and Nepal, the protests are the largest wave of unrest on the Indian Ocean island nation in recent years, giving voice to discontent over rampant poverty and high-level corruption. And that's all we had for now. I'm Charity Chilanga. Good afternoon.